Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Tesla, how Tesla could head to $100 or lower. So let's begin. On May 20th, so today's May 20th, and the Canadian market is closed, but the U.S. market is open, and yeah. I just wanted to let everyone know if you're just confused, like, oh, why is the Canadian market closed? Because today's a holiday, and yeah, the Canadian market is closed. So Tesla stock is down today. It fell even further. I'm losing tons and tons of money. I'm betting Elon Musk is losing a ton of money. And yeah, and I'm thinking there's a possibility we could see Tesla stock at $100 if more consistent bad news keeps coming out for the stock. Because the stock literally trades on news, so if more and more bad news comes out, the stock's gonna trade further and further. Right now, it's at oversold territories. It could dip into super oversold territory, RSI level soon. The MACD is telling me that it's oversold, so there might be a small base support around, maybe below around 195, maybe 190. But I'm thinking that the stock's heading down further. That's what the charts are telling me. The stock should be bouncing back to around 208, 205 in the near term, but nothing's for certain. The stock could just keep selling off. But it's telling me that it's overdue for a bounce very, very soon, but not bouncing. So I'm gonna be playing a little bit of a video while investing into Tesla. Tesla succeeding is very important for the world environment, because Tesla deals with electric, solar, and Elon Musk's vision is trying to save the planet. And I'm gonna play a little bit of a video where he talks about how carbon is destroying our planet. And yeah, let's begin.
The more carbon we take out of the ground and add to the atmosphere, and a lot of it gets permeated into the oceans, the more dangerous it is. I don't think right now, I think we're okay right now. We can probably even add some more, but the momentum towards sustainable energy is too slow. There's a vast base of industry, vast transportation system. There's 2.5 billion cars and trucks in the world. So, and the new car and truck production, if it was 100% electric, that's only about 100 million per year. So it would take, if you could snap your fingers and instantly turn all cars and trucks electric, it would still take 25 years to change the transport base to electric. Makes sense, because how long does a car truck last before it goes into the junkyard and gets crushed? About 20 to 25 years.
Is there a way to accelerate that process, like some sort of subsidies or some encouragement from the government financially?
Well, the thing that is going on right now is that there's an inherent subsidy in any oil-burning device. Any power plant or car is fundamentally consuming the carbon capacity of the oceans and atmosphere, or just say atmosphere for short. So you can say, okay, there's a certain probability of something bad happening past a certain carbon concentration in the atmosphere. And so there's some uncertain number where if we put too much carbon in the atmosphere, things overheat, oceans warm up, ice caps melt, ocean real estate becomes a lot less valuable. Things are underwater. But it's not clear what that number is. But it's definitely, the scientific consensus is overwhelming. Overwhelming. I mean, I don't know any serious scientists, actually literally zero, who don't think that that we have quite a serious climate risk that we're facing. And so there's fundamentally a subsidy occurring with every fossil fuel burning thing: power plants, aircraft, car, frankly, even rockets. I mean, rockets use up, they burn fuel. But there's just, with rockets, there's just no other way to get to orbit, unfortunately. So it's the only way. But with cars, there's definitely a better way with electric cars. And to generate the energy, do so with photovoltaics, because we've got a giant thermonuclear reactor in the sky called the sun. It's great. It sort of shows up every day. Very reliable. So if you can generate energy from solar panels, store it with batteries, you can have energy 24 hours a day. And then you can, can send it to the poles or near to the north with high voltage lines. Also, the northern parts of the world tend to have a lot of hydropower as well. But anyway, all fossil fuel powered things have an inherent subsidy, which is their consumption of the carbon capacity of the atmosphere and oceans. So people tend to think of why should electric vehicles have a subsidy? But they're not taking into account that all fossil fuel burning vehicles fundamentally are subsidized by the environmental cost to Earth. But nobody's paying for it. We are going to pay for it, obviously. In the future, we will pay for it. It's just not paid for now.
Now, what is the bottleneck?
So you heard him. In the future, we're gonna probably have more environmentally problems. There's some land that are gonna sink, and if Tesla is gone, Tesla is one of the biggest company that's helping the environment right now. They're making electric cars. They're making solar panels. They're trying to develop renewable energy, and the investors don't care. Investors, the only thing investor cares is profits, money, or else we sell off your stock. And yeah, that's what's happening right now. So I don't know. We'll see if Tesla stock goes to $100. I want to support Elon Musk. I want to see Elon Musk succeed so he can hopefully savage the world a little bit and help the world. But who knows? The market today is kind of volatile. Everything is down a little bit, but seems to be slightly recovering. The Canadian market's closed, but the U.S. market's open, and Aurora is down, trading sideways right now. Canopy Growth also down, trading kind of sideways. I think Canopy could go back down to the $40 level. The $40 US level. I think that around that would be an opportunity, but at the end of the day, I'm not a financial advisor. It could go down to $34 or even $27 to $26, giving the entire market a big cannabis sale. But I don't know for sure. Nobody really knows for sure what the cannabis market is gonna do. Africa. If everything declines, Africa could decline with the market too and be even more on sale. Anything's possible. CanTrust is also down 2% this morning. Not too much to say about that besides, opportunity. At least that's what I believe. I believe, if it hits around 560 or lower than 560, that would be a good position entering. But I really wanted to go to like $4.51 or $5 US, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But you never know. Some is long, and the stock and the market the cannabis market could continue to sell off. Facebook is it was down this morning. It's like slightly recovering because the market is recovering. Facebook trades like the market, so if the market goes up, Facebook goes up. Apple had a huge massive sell off this morning, and now it's recovering because the Apple trades under the market. Madman on the US side is trading sideways. Not too much to talk about that. I don't know if it'll recover or bounce from here, but 244, it's like considered a penny stock. It's really cheap for the US side. AMD is down 86 cents, 3.31%. Not too much to talk about AMD. AMD seems to be stealing Intel's business right now. If you look at Intel is I bet you Intel is still selling off. Yep. Even though Intel has crashed literally like 24%, I still think there's a possibility that Intel could crash even further, going down even lower. That's my thinking. I'm thinking that we could see $35. I would definitely be making a position if it went back to its 2017 levels. Let's be honest, Intel hasn't really changed from 2017 to 2018. So in theory, the stock could go back to $35. That's my theory anyways, but I could be wrong, and this could be an opportunity, and the stock could bounce. Facebook, I already talked about Facebook. Disney, I'm going to end it off with Disney. Not too much about Disney. I think Disney's just selling off a little bit because the market's selling off a little bit. I think if the market was green today, Disney would have been green. There's a possibility Disney could go back to 130 again, just trade sideways. Even though there's a lot of analyst upgrade, it still doesn't matter. The stock could still sell off. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.